Hello, my name is Frank Jelinek from SEEBURGER AG. I'm Senior Vice President for Solution Management, and I'm here with Oliver Ruprecht. And Oliver, please introduce yourself.
Thank you, Frank. My name is Oliver Ruprecht from ams OSRAM Group. I'm the head of IT Integration Solutions.
Oliver, we are here to talk about the file transfer server. You are using file transfer server to tackle a special challenge in your company. Can you tell me more about that?
Yes, that's correct. So we are using the BIS file transfer server with its file transfer agent to integrate programs and scripts on remote machines which do not offer any remote execution support per default.
Okay. So why you are not simply adjust those command shells or these programs to be executable on a remote shell or whatever?
Yeah, we are talking about very specialized programs, for example, for analysis, and we do not want to touch them because that comes with a significant risk. So we prefer to leave they where they are now and control them from there.
Okay. So how exactly this file transfer server and the agents help you to control these components?
Yep. These executions or programs are one step in a defined process, and this process could also involve other components. For example, a previous component send a message to the message bus. The BIS system will listen to the message bus, and that triggers a process. Content of that message could be used for trigger the remote execution, and the result is sent back from the remote execution to the BIS process, and other components can be executed afterwards. The interesting thing is that the BIS file transfer agent acts asynchronously, means even if it takes longer, we will not face any timeouts. And further steps in the interface, we could also say in the process or in the workflow, reports the result back to the communication bus. And we could even include an error handling, for example, send an email to the responsible person in case of an issue.
Okay. So, and why didn't you choose to use remote schedulers or SSH commands?
We decided that we want to have control over all of that processes centrally. And when we are talking about local executions, we can only monitor them locally. And when we are talking about monitoring, it's not only about us, the IT Integration Solutions team, doing the monitoring, but we receive assistance from a central IT monitoring team. And for them, it's important to have everything in one place to monitor the overall interface situation. And using the integrated tools is an unbeatable advantage while using the BIS. In my opinion, when we are talking about SSH, it's more for manual interaction with a remote host or for short-running activities. When we are talking about long-running activities, we might have issues with connection loss or timeout. And here we overcome that situation with the BIS file transfer agent, which is then reporting back when the execution is done on the remote side.
Okay, understood. So what in your view are the strengths of file transfer server here in that scenario in your case?
Yeah, so far we focused on the remote executions only, and means we run scripts remotely with the local file transfer server agents connected to the BIS. And here we have the ability to trigger interfaces with each event. That could be a scheduler task, that could be any kind of communication event, and the remote execution is just one part of managing a third-party component and expect a defined outcome. We can even combine it with further steps afterwards.
Okay.
And with the file transfer servers, we can even include components we've not been able to manage previously. And combined with the integrated technical monitoring capabilities, as well as with the user-centered monitoring options, that is a great combination. And that makes the BIS file transfer server, or the BIS in total, a powerful solution for process orchestration.
Okay. So you're expanding file transfer agent among the normal file transfer only to execute remote scripts there as a different use case, as a normal use case for file transfer. But I think it's very interesting to tackle those things with the file transfer agents. Yes.
Correct. But Frank, I also have a question for you.
Okay.
So there was a product, so-called BIS Link, which also was able to perform remote executions beside other activities. Can we say the BIS file transfer server is the successor of the BIS Link?
I would like to say yes or no. Yeah, both are right. BIS Link was a file transfer agent. The file transfer agent itself has all the capabilities of BIS Link in the past, but it's much easier architectural-wise and for the use cases to configure, because you don't need any more a BIS Link manager. You don't have a local GUI. You can really go there in Master Data Navigator. It's completely in BIS configurable, so you don't have to leave as an operator your comfort zone. And you can whatever you would like to configure, you can do it in Master Data Navigator, and then this configuration is pulled by the BIS Link itself, and so it makes life much easier. And file transfer server is not only an FTA or a file transfer agent or server, it's also multi-protocol capable. It can handle with SFTP, with FTP, FTPS, REST, human interaction with HTTPS. So we have a complete multi-protocol adapter in BIS, fully integrated with all the capabilities BIS Link had in the past.
So can we say it's already the right time for switch from BIS Link to BIS file
production
transfer server?
ready. We have a couple of customers are running that in production. So it's ready to use. Go for it and give it a try.
Yeah, I can confirm. We already made a positive experience with the BIS file transfer server. And the huge advantage we see is that we can continue avoiding any thinking in silos or saying no. We simply can integrate and fulfill the demand of our internal customers.
That's
So
good to hear.
thank you so much for that insights.
Thank
And
you.
I'm looking forward what's coming in the future.
There will be a lot, I guess, yes. And Olli, thank you that you were taking your time to talk to me and give your insights to file transfer server. Thank you.
Thank you.